Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Kailani from Lotus Yoga and Counseling. Today we have a guided meditation for couples. This can be done with couples who are dating, have been married for several years, for any gender or sexual orientation. Try to sit across from your partner and allow for touch during the meditation. I also invite you to try this meditation over video if you are in a long distance situation. The key with this practice is to strengthen the bond. So take a couple of moments here. You might pause the video. Anything you need to do to set up. Make sure that you're both comfortable directly across from each other. If possible, also try to make sure that you'll have an uninterrupted space. So if you have little ones or furry children, make sure that they are occupied or maybe with a babysitter, because this is your time for yourselves. Let's begin by sitting across from your partner in a position that you can sustain for about 10 minutes. Make sure that you are close enough to each other that you can reach out and touch them. In this exercise, you'll be asked to touch and be vulnerable with yourselves and each other. Do ask yourself to reach down deep and speak from the heart. Begin by looking into each other's eyes and take a deep, cleansing breath together. You may feel a little silly at first. Maybe you need to get some giggles out. But take some time to really look at your partner's eyes. Think back to the first time you saw those eyes and became aware of their color, shape, curve of the eyelashes, the way their eyes light up when they see you, the way they crinkle when they laugh, the way they fill up with tears when they cry, the way they intensify when they're angry or passionate about something. Think back to the things those eyes have seen. They've watched you grow. They've observed you struggle and succeed. They've seen you make mistakes and learn from them. Look into your partner's eyes and appreciate that they've seen you in your darkest and brightest moments. Now reach out and hold hands in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Maybe one of you cradles the hands of the other. Maybe you clasp each other's wrists, or a simple touching of the palms. Whatever feels right for you both. That's the key to this exercise, the two of you supporting each other. Take some time here to experience the physical sensation of this skin-to-skin contact. If you are not touching your partner because you are long distance, or maybe you're quarantining, or whatever the situation, hold your hands up so that the other one can see. Notice the texture of the hands. the quality of the grip, the temperature of their skin, or just imagine it. Take a couple of moments to stroke their hand or wrist to let them know you're there. You are here for this experience with them. As you continue to hold hands, also continue to keep eye contact. Remember the first time you touched, or perhaps to a time when their touch was particularly meaningful for you. Think back to how that physically felt, how it emotionally felt. The hands of your partner can do so much for you. Their touch can soothe you, comfort you, and support you. Their hands work for you. While holding hands and looking into their eyes, take some time to consider what traits or values you admire most in your partner. For example, what is it about them that first attracted you? What is it that continues to bring you back to them and sustains this relationship? If you feel so inclined, you might take a few moments to name these things out loud. If you're not ready to share, that's okay. Just continue to enjoy each other's company. There will be a slight pause for you to communicate. Now think back to a time when you needed your partner, a time when you were perhaps not feeling yourself or you were struggling. Think about how they supported you, how they met your needs, and how their presence made a difference. If you're not ready to share, that's okay. Just continue to enjoy each other's company for about a minute or so. When you're ready, take a deep, synchronizing breath together. Allow your chest to rise and fall at the same time. Fill your belly with that breath and release it together. Take your right hand and place it over their heart. Feel it beat under your hand. Notice its pace and enjoy the rhythm. That heart has been with you on this journey. It will continue to beat for you and with you on the bad days and the good. This is the place where kindness, patience, understanding, and affection comes from. Let your hearts be the guide for what you say and do. Allow your hearts to lead, always coming back to what's right for you and the partner who sits before you. Take a deep inhale and exhale together, and thank yourselves for taking the time to be with each other in this space. I invite you to return to this practice as often as you need, especially during times when you might feel disconnected from each other. Just to remind yourself that there is still a bond, and that every now and then that bond can be strengthened some more. I wish you luck and love. Take good care.